Okay. So I just found a series, Demons, Russian series, and it made me aware. I mean, I missed it. I missed the whole. I think I missed it, and it's. I missed the whole political side of the book, and I actually read it probably last year or no, 2 years ago, which is not that far away. I mean, the first time I read it was 10 years ago. I, speaking nonsense. So uh, I really didn't know Dostoevsky was conservative. I mean, I really didn't get his point till now. It's just really strange. I mean, I don't think he's that cryptic. I think I just had this conviction because the first time I read it, it was the book that turned me agnostic, atheist, something, and I, I never shook it off. And reading it a few years ago, um, it didn't really register what he was trying to convey. I mean, I felt he was more leaning towards the progressive side, and it's strange. I don't know why, by what logic, um, and probably because all the mature, uh, the old generation, the conservative generation in the book looks really bad. I mean, if you take individual virtue, the youth are by far attractive. I mean, virtuous. It's only their. I mean, they're not perfect by any means, but it's it's their philosophy that's the most flawed, uh, which probably comes from lack of experience and some other influences. Marx boomed, um, and yeah, I mean, it's hard to empathize with the conservative side when all its representatives are so meh. I mean, I don't remember admiring any of them. While, I mean, it was still the um, undecided or somewhat neutral, uh, still progressive people, or I don't know, still nihilistic that uh, pushed the conservative agenda, not the old people. The old people severely lost. I mean, I'm not sure why he chose to frame it like that. I mean, it really tricked me as a kid. I mean, it really pushed me towards the progressive side, the chaotic side. Anyway, uh, it's really, really um, actual in the world right now. I mean, there's always a conflict of generations, but now more than ever, I feel. I mean, consider the cultural war in U.S. conservatives versus liberals. Might say it's not really that much of a generation issue, though most youths are liberal. I mean, the statistics are like that. But I feel that there's a solid representation of conservative views, so it's I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because I follow those people, um, and it's really actual. It has actuality. I don't know how to say it. Um, so this nihilistic, atheistic philosophy, or religion, you can call it religion, which mm, starts basically from wrong premises. I mean, um, they took some premises that aren't that can really pass um, uh, can really pass unchecked by I don't know, cognitive standards. You can't really prove um, God exists and stuff like that. So uh, there are many narratives that can trick you, and there's no logical, clear logical uh, barrier that might stop you. But hmm, I find it so hard speaking. I get lost. So, yeah. um, Cultural war. Yeah, I think it's pretty essential. I mean, the religion part, the faith part, something I didn't get while reading it, probably not even the second time, which was, as I said, pretty recent. I didn't really get his Dostoevsky's emphasis on religion. If, not, I mean, he is Russian and he is mostly writing about Russian culture, and I mean, they are Orthodox um, people. So um, it's a bit obvious that he's going to focus on religion, but I came to realize that religion is really essential globally. I mean, it's not just, I mean, his focus was not just um, um, scar tissue from his experience, from his um, past tradition, but it was stand autonomous piece uh, that can stand alone. There's focus on religion. So religion, I think it's probably the most important premise to start from, because not believing in an architect and believing it's all chaotic, which of course can be both. I mean, it doesn't have to be 100% one of them. But starting from the idea of an architect really puts emphasis on the value of order versus chaos. If you lack this predisposition or premise of order, yeah, what you build is gonna be pretty practical, short-sighted. I mean, when I'm not gonna get into the conceptual competence of people, which is really low, and people don't really connect with their values, and lack the vision to think about the culture long term. I mean, they barely read it real time, let alone make projections long term. So religion is a good intermediary step. I mean, the hack, the shortcut, making people realize their values, getting in touch with their values.